Hi everyone, welcome to this tutorial on creating an inventory management template in Microsoft Word. In this video, we'll show you how to design a simple and effective template to track your inventory. So subscribe now and hit the notification bell to stay updated on new tutorials and resources. If you find that this video helpful, like and comment below with your questions or feedback, and we'll be happy to answer those comments. So let's get started. So for today, you will be learning on how to create an inventory management system in Microsoft Word. What is an inventory management system? Inventory management system is the process of tracking, managing, and controlling inventory levels, including goods, materials, and products. So it involves tracking inventory levels, monitoring current stock levels, managing stock, ordering, storing, and maintaining inventory, controlling inventory, it ensuring optimal stock levels, minimizing waste, and maximizing efficiency. Effective inventory management helps businesses to first meet customer demand, second, reduce costs, third, improve efficiency, fourth, enhance customer satisfaction. It involves balancing stock levels to avoid stockouts or running out of stock, overstocking or excess inventory. So, inventory management is crucial for businesses that deal with physical products such as retailers, wholesalers, and manufacturers. So, for those business group who are into physical products industry, this tutorial will definitely help you. So let's go and dive in. Before we start, I'm going to show you an example of an inventory management system template that I created earlier. So if you're going to take a look on the template, it has all the information needed. So these are sample of hardware materials. So I just use this. So it has the product image, product name, purchase price, wholesale, units available, units sold, and units left. Just don't mind the picture because I just added same no picture on it for the sake of putting pictures. And then on the next table, you will be able to see here the name of the person who purchased it when it was ordered, and then the status of the order, the total cost of the order, and then when it is due to be delivered. After that, I will be showing you on how to create this inventory comparison table wherein units available, units sold, and units left are being compared to each other for us to see the trend. And for the stocks itself, I will be showing you as well here the trend, and same with the sales every day. So let's go ahead and start. So on your end, all you need to do is to actually launch a blank document. Just go to your search and then search box and then click on Microsoft Word. Then from Microsoft Word, you just have to click on file and then new and then blank document. And here we go. Now that we have the blank document on our screen, let's just go back to the example. As you can see here, we can see here a table. So let's just count the columns. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we will be inserting 7 columns with 8 rows. Let's go back. I am using a portrait orientation, by the way. It's up to you if you would like to use the landscape orientation. For you to do that, you just have to go to layout and then you click on orientation and you choose portrait or landscape. For me, I'll just choose portrait because it works for me. And then for us to insert a table, let us go to insert tab and then table. And then this is already 7. And then let's create 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we now have 7 columns and then 6 rows. So let's just copy the information from the example. highlight it, and then press Control C. You go back here, press Control V. Let's just copy everything. Let's just copy this one. And there you go. And then for the image, if like for example, you have your own image that you would like to put here, what you can do to insert that is go to Insert, go to Pictures, and then on your device if it's already saved. So earlier what I did, I just go to Online Pictures and I search for hardware nails. And then I just insert it. Then I just adjust it. Adjust it according to the size of my table. There you go. As you can see here, I know that there's already an answer here or details here in the units left. But what if like for example, you still don't have it like this one? How will you be able to get this number by not, calculating it using a calculator or using Excel? That is also possible to do in Microsoft Word. So what we are going to do is we are going to deduct the units sold to the available stock in order for us to get the units left. So how are we going to do that in Microsoft Word? For us to do that in Microsoft Word, there is actually a function that will help you to compute it. It is actually on the Insert tab. By the way, I would like to inform you that the table in Microsoft Word is actually the same in Excel. So let me open an Excel for you just to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so in Excel, you will notice that the columns above have these headings. So A, B, C, D, E, F, and so on and so forth. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 for the rows. Therefore, this one, according here, it's an A1. Correct? So it is actually the same in Microsoft Word. So like for example, this is your table. This part will serve as your A1. So it has an invisible label above like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then there is 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. So earlier we said that we are going to deduct the units sold to the available units in order for us to get the units left. So therefore, if this is A, B, C, D, then this is E and this is F. If this is row 1, therefore, the information for the units available and units sold started at row 2. So this is therefore E2 and F2. So for us to compute that, all we need to do is to put your cursor here and then you click Insert. You go to this group, to text group, and then you click on Quick Parts. You choose Field. Once you choose a field, you will see this. Choose this field name, and then you have to click this tab, and you will see here that you can insert a formula. A formula always starts with an equal sign. So it says earlier that the units available is E2. Then you have to deduct the unit sold, which is an F2. So what I do here, I usually do Control A so that it will be highlighted, and then I do Control C. And then you click on OK. And there you go. So you just have to do the same on the next. quick parts, field, formula, and then you just have to change the row because the next row will be 3. And then you click on OK. And next, so let's just finish everything. I am copying it because it is much easier rather than typing it again. And then E5. And then next is quick parts again, and then field. Then next is 6. There you go. Oh, sorry. It's quick parts, and then field. Click the tab. Then you change it to 7. Then click OK. And then the last one, I believe it's already 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, 7, sorry. 7. Then click OK. I think it's incorrect if you notice. So it's really 8. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8 because units left is also counted. So field. Let me repeat that. And then 8. And there you go. You already now have your data. So let me just, copy and paste this here just to have picture. But as I've told you, the picture here needs to be the product, okay? The product itself. So just for the sake of having pictures on this column, I just added the same picture. Okay, now you already have your table. So let us make this look professional, just like what we would want to turn this inventory management system template look like. So you can just click this small square right here, and then you go to table design, and you can just choose the type of table here. So if you click on this drop down arrow, there are options here that you can choose from. You can either modify or create your own new table style. But as for me, I'll just use this because it's easier. So let me say I'll choose this one. So I have it here. What if, like, for example, you have other information? So you can actually just go ahead, put your cursor here, and it's just click tab from your keyboard to create new rows. Now you already have your template for the stocks. So let's just finish all the rows here. Okay, so I think that's enough. Let's see how it looks like. All right. So the next part, when we are going to check the example, let's go back. It has this table wherein you will see the ordered date, the status of order, the order total cost, and the due date. So let's go ahead. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there are 5 columns. And then let's just create 4 first. Make sure that your cursor is here under the last row from the last table you created. And then you go to the next page. So if you are on the next page, all you need to do is to insert. It says it has 5 tables and 4 rows. And there you go. So now that you have inserted the table, let's go back to the example. And let's just copy the information. There. Let's copy the name and the ordered date. And then also the cost here. I already now have all the information. So why did I leave this column blank? From this table, you will notice that there is a drop down arrow. Usually, we know that this is possible in Microsoft Excel just by creating a list. So how I did this in Microsoft Word, because it is going to be, it will give you too much work. I mean, if like for example you will type in one by one, and this drop down will also gives you uniformity on the status of the order. Let's go back. What you can do is to actually activate the developer tab in your Microsoft Word. In some Microsoft blank document, this tab is not available. Usually it's just the home. It does not have this just file, home, insert, draw, design, layout. So how will you be able to put the developer tab here, or to activate it rather? You can go to file and then you click on options and then you go to customize ribbon. So once you're here under the customize ribbon, you just have to look for developer, and it is here. So on my end, it's checked. So you have to make sure that it is checked and then you click OK and it will appear on your toolbar. So let's go back to what I was saying earlier. Let's go back here. Put your cursor on the first column, or rather on the row and on the column where the status of order is. And then you click on developer and then you see controls group here. So you can actually click this one. It says drop down list content control. So insert a drop down list content control. Click on that and you will see there is a drop down. But the drop down does not have an information. So how can we add values there? Just highlight it and then you click properties. You go back to developer tab, controls group, and then click on properties. And this dialog box will appear. Now, we are going to add the value. Let's just use the value here. Okay, let me go back. I think I know the value, by the way. It's not allowing me. So click new, click. Let me just close it first. And let me just check what are the. So it's new, preparing in transit, in the drop off warehouse, confirmed, delivered. So let's go back. So properties. So add new, preparing, in transit, drop off warehouse location. And then the last one is confirmed deliver, or confirmed delivery, or you can just put confirm or to the customer. You can use that. Click on and then click OK. So if we click on the drop down, it has now the status. So you just have to choose. Now, how can you copy that? Just go ahead, highlight it, put your cursor in the next, and then you just have to change it. Or you can actually do that, then change it. Preparing, like for example, confirm delivered. and then in transit. There you go. And then you can also change, of course, the layout or the design. So let's just choose same table. Okay. So just the same, if like for example, there will be other person who purchased, just click this for you to add additional rows. So what I did, I put my cursor on the last row and then I just click on tab from my keyboard. So if you will be going to the next page, you just have to put your cursor here and then you click enter so that you will be on the next page. Let me try to zoom out here. So this is how it looks like. And then here. So let's now, we are now on the third page. So what we are going to do next is to show you the inventory comparison table. So for us to do that, let's go back here. What we are going to do is click on Insert tab and then Chart. So for inventory, most of the time it is the column chart that we use. So we will use the clustered column. There are other, type of column chart. But for this one, this is more appropriate to let's just click OK. If we insert a chart, it is automatic that you will be having this Excel file. So what we are going to do is we will get the information. You can just scroll up. Let's just zoom out a little so we can get all of the information. And then let us copy this and we will put it here. And then units available. Then let's just put it here. Also this one. And then this one. Please do not forget to change the name. And let's scroll down. Let's see if it appears. Okay, so you will be able to see that it is here. Now we can actually format this chart. So it's either we can change the table style to this one. It has the numbers already. You can also change the color if you like. That one. That one. It is better, but it's better if they have different colors. So you also have chart elements. So for me, I would like to put a table so that if it's, the person who's using is actually not that familiar to look on charts, you can actually add a data table and the tables are here. Then you just click somewhere. You can also adjust this. So it depends on you. And there you go. You can actually change the title. So inventory comparison table. The title actually it depends on you. What will be the title of your chart? Save it later. And then let us go back to the example again. So here you can also create an inventory stocks chart wherein it will show which product, sells a little bit slow. So let's go back. So if we go here, no, if we click it, the only data that we have are two, the units left and the description. So let's go back. We will insert another chart. Sorry, we need to close that. Okay, chart, and then we will be using same, and then we can just go ahead and delete this. And then let's go back to the information again. Let me just zoom it out a little so that I can copy it. Okay. Okay, and then units left. Let's close it. Let's see. There you go. And then you can also edit it if you like. You can do that. Or if you would like this one, that's also okay. And then let's just close this. If you would like to add a data label, that's okay as well, just like that, for you to see. If you would like to add a data table here, that's also okay. It's all up to you. How did I do that? I just click this chart element, the one with the cross sign, and then once you click, these options will appear. If you click on the trend, you will see it. It's nice to have that one as well for you to see the trend that it's going downwards. And then just adjust it. And there you go. Then you just have to enter for me to show you the next chart. So the next chart is actually showing you the trend for the order daily sales. So let's go back, and then we have to insert and then chart. So for you to see a trend line, all we need to do is to use the line and then click OK. Then from here, let us go back. Edit data. So the information that we're just going to get here are the dates, the daily date, and then the order total cost. Let me just copy this since it's just the same. Then edit the data. You can just delete this. Oh, by the way, you might be telling me that it's too small. Of course, you can adjust it here. There you go. And then you copy, and then you close. And then you now have your let's go back. Sorry. It's here. Edit data. Let me repeat once again. There you go. So let's edit the table. Just have to click. It needs to be highlighted everything. And let's click this one. And then let's try add some data labels. And then, okay. And then you can adjust it. So there you go. Let me show you how it looks like. So here is the comparison table. By just looking at this, you will be able to see how many units are still available, how many units are available when they started the selling, how many units are sold, and then how many units are left. And then to see the trend of the stock inventory, here it is. And then for you to see your daily sales, is it going downward, upward? So you can actually change this to daily sales. Or you can add EOD or end of day sales. You can do that. It's all up to you. So let me show you the table above. And here you go. So thank you for watching. I hope you've learned today. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tutorials and resources. Hit the notification bell to stay updated on new content. Like this video if you find it helpful. Comment below with your questions or feedback. And you may also download a template. Click the link in the description below to get started with your own inventory management template.